you had the ball, you going in, and the turnover. It looked like you were passing the ball in May there. Did you get the sense that he was just open, or?
I thought Ime was cutting back door. I read it wrong. From the point guard position, you can't be making those plays on the stretch. It's just really tough. But I'm gonna continue to work on it and make sure I get that out of my game.
This is almost, I feel like we're asking the same questions. You played a tough game against a good opponent, coming up real short at the end. What do you guys got to do to get over the top, and then how do you maintain a good mindset? Because these games can set some teams back.
We just got to continue to stay positive. I mean, it seems like the same thing over and over, losing these tough games, but we just got to keep battling, keep preparing, keep getting better every day. And we're right there. We're ready to turn the corner. We just gotta keep playing hard and stay positive.
Does it feel like that sometimes things are just the stars are lined up against you? I mean, you had the three-pointer that I think it was Jackson that hit right at the end of regulation, bounced up, went in. Josh had a great look, great shot, bounced in and out, that type of thing.
Yeah, it's definitely tough. It's tough to lose any of these close games, especially when we had plenty of chances. And we showed some resiliency. We just gotta continue to look at the positives and go back and review this, see what we did and what we can do differently to put this in the win column instead of the loss. And we just gotta learn from this.
Do you feel like you're getting better as a team even as you go through these crueling losses? It seems like game after game.
I do feel like we are. We just can't put it all quite together. There's just one little thing missing, and I don't know what that is. We just gotta stay resilient. We're right there. We can still have a chance to, turn the season around. We have quite a few games left to the Big Ten tournament. We can still make the NCAA tournament. So we're definitely not out of that.
When you go in the locker room after a game like this, is it just like complete dejection all around, or are there guys that are coming in and just trying to keep everyone's head up after you go through a game like this?
You got a little bit of both. Everyone's obviously very upset after a game like this, but like I said, we really have each other's backs, and it's nice to have teammates like that'll continue to pick you up when you're down, and so we do a good job of keeping each other motivated, and we'll just get right back at it tomorrow.